Hey guys, welcome to Smoky Mountain Taco. Boy, have I got great news. Toyota has announced that they are going to start manufacturing Toyota Tacomas back in Texas, starting in 2030. This is huge news. As a former Texan myself, I say God bless Texas. Let's get into the details. Toyota is investing $3.6 billion into its San Antonio plant, adding a second assembly line, creating around 2,000 jobs, and by 2030, Tacoma production from Baja California, Mexico is expected to move back to Texas. But here's the real question. Will this actually improve Tacoma quality? Toyota's San Antonio plant already builds the Tundra and Sequoia. Now Toyota is adding a 2.5 million square foot expansion, which will roughly double the plant size and add Tacoma production capacity. Now this does not mean every Tacoma is leaving Mexico. Toyota is shifting production from Baja California, but the Guanajuato production is expected to continue. So this is not as simple as Mexico bad, Texas good. It's more complicated than that. And if you watch my previous lot walk videos, you know this already. When I walk around these Tacomas, I always look at the window sticker. And for most of the Tacomas I've seen, the engine and transmission parts are already listed as coming from the USA. So in many cases, the powertrain is already American built. What changes here is final assembly. Current engine USA, transmission USA, final assembly Mexico, and you'll occasionally have a transmission being made in Japan. For 2030, engine USA, transmission USA, final assembly Texas. And I'm guessing occasionally a transmission made in Japan. So we're not talking about a completely different Tacoma, we're talking about Toyota moving more of the assembly process closer to the US market. And I'm betting tariffs have something to do with it. And this might actually save you money on taxes as well. Now, why should Tacoma owners care? 3 reasons. 1, availability. Toyota can build more Tacomas closer to the US market. That could help with inventory. 2, jobs. Toyota says this expansion creates around 2,000 new jobs in Texas. And 3, quality perception. That's the big one. Now, I want to be careful here. I'm not saying Mexico is the problem. Toyota builds vehicles all over the world. But as someone who walks these lots, films these trucks, and owns a Trail Hunter and a 3rd-gen TRD Sport, I've noticed a few things. Some of the newer Tacomas, especially lower trims, feel a little cheaper than Tacomas of the past. More hard plastics, less premium feel. And I've personally noticed paint concerns too. Paint seems thin on some trucks. I've seen easier chipping, lighter coverage, and some finishes that just don't feel as tough as older Tacomas, unless you get one with premium paint. Again, that's my observation. Not proof that final assembly location caused it. But if Toyota is bringing more Tacoma production back to Texas, I'm going to be watching paint, panel gaps, trim quality, and finish very closely. Now let's talk about the bigger quality conversation. And when I say National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, this is where recalls, complaints, and safety trends show up. For 4th-gen Tacoma, there have been some real issues. The big one was the brake hose recall. Toyota recalled over 100,000 2024 and 2025 Tacoma trucks because mud and dirt could build up inside the rear wheels and damage the rear brake hoses on 17-inch wheels, potentially causing a brake fluid leak. That matters because this is a truck people take off-road. And when an off-road truck has a mud-related brake hose recall, Tacoma owners are going to pay attention. Toyota also announced a recall involving certain 2025 Tacoma 4-wheel drive models related to the front driveshaft CV joint. Reports say the joint may deform or break, and a broken driveshaft can impair steering. Then there are owner complaints around shifting behavior. Some owners have reported hesitation, hard shifting, clunks, powertrain concerns, especially on cold starts. The next time you're at the dealer, I would ask them to check your transmission fluid levels if this is happening to you. Now, does that mean every Tacoma has problems? No. My trail hunter has been solid, but this is why the Texas move matters. If Toyota is expanding production, improving capacity, and bringing more assembly back to the U.S., owners are going to expect better consistency. Here's where I think people need perspective. The 2024 Tacoma is a brand new generation. New platform, new turbo engine, new hybrid system, new transmission tuning, new interior, new electronics. First-year trucks usually have bugs, and my day job is a software architect. I've been doing this for a long time. The first time you release software, it's going to have bugs. It's just the way of life. But how you deal with those bugs shows you how good of a company you are. Now, if you remember the 2016 Tacoma launch, the third gen had plenty of complaints too, and quite frankly, worse than the 2024s. Transmission tuning, gear hunting, interior complaints. People complain hard. And now people love the third gen. So I don't think the fourth gen is doomed. But I do think Toyota needs to clean up the little things. So will Texas-built Tacomas be better? My honest answer, maybe. Moving final assembly to Texas could help with logistics, supplier coordination, quality control, and faster response to U.S. market issues. But Toyota has not said Texas Tacomas will be higher quality. That's my hope, not a confirmed promise. What I want to see by 2030 is simple: better paint consistency, better lower trim interior fill, fewer early recalls, cleaner assembly, and fewer owners reporting weird transmission or driveline complaints. I love the Tacoma. I wouldn't have a YouTube channel and 3 websites dedicated to this truck if I didn't. But loving something doesn't mean ignoring problems. I think this Texas move is exciting. More American jobs, more Tacoma production, more investment in trucks. And if Toyota uses this move to tighten up quality, that's a win for everyone. Engine and transmissions are already largely U.S. sourced on a lot of these trucks. Now final assembly is coming back too, and I'll say it, God bless Texas. What do you think? Would you rather buy a Texas-built Tacoma? Does Mexico-built versus Texas-built matter to you? Have you noticed paint quality or lower trim quality changes? Drop your thoughts below. Small Tacoma, all the time. I wanted to introduce you to TacomaPlanet.com. Now, I built TacomaPlanet.com, but this isn't just my project. Together, we can make this the way we want it to be. It's a new Tacoma form that looks modern and not stuck in 2004 and bloated with ads. We have automatic filters for every generation of the Toyota Tacoma. You can install it as an app on your phone, desktop, tablet. Just scroll to the bottom and click Install App. This is just a small way to help support the channel. Now back to that trail hunter. If you like that video, be sure to hit the subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. We'll see you next time. Smoky Mountain Taco, out.